Hi, welcome. My name is Adelia and today I will be guiding you into a sequence for anxiety. It really helps you to lower down your nervous system and brings in more calmness today. So let's start. So to start with the practice, you can sit either on a block or a pillow that I'm sitting on right now. Inviting you to bring the hands either on your legs, palms down or up, with your fingers together, thumb and index finger. Rolling your shoulders away from the ears, lengthen up the spine, and you can close your eyes for a moment. Let's take a long, deep breath in and exhale. Deep breath in and deep breath out. And the last deep breath into the nose and a deep breath out to your mouth. And just taking some time to settle in, to bring the attention inward and to connect to your body and to connect to your breath. And to start this practice, I invite you to bring the hands in front of your heart. Maybe you'd like to tune in for yourself with the intention of this practice and why you are stepping on the mat today, a reason, or perhaps the dedication of your practice. And if you finished your dedication, you can bow your head down to your heart. It's a sign for gratitude. And then you can bring the hands back on your legs, lifting your head up and open your eyes. So let's start with some breathing exercises today. And with that, I will invite you to breathe out when you look down. And when you breathe in, you look up. So let's start. Exhale, drop your head, chin down to your chest. And as you inhale, lift your chin up and look up. And exhaling, looking down. And inhaling, rising up. Well, let's do this one more time. Exhaling, drop your head down. Keep the spine nice and long. And as you inhale, reaching up high. And then coming back forward. Then see if you can look to the right side, stretching the neck. And looking over to the other side. A very gentle movement to wake up the neck. And sometimes we have tension in the neck. So this really can help you to release a little bit more into the neck muscles. Let's do one more time. To the right side. And to the left side. And then we come back into the center. Now see if you can drop your ear down to your shoulder. Without lifting the shoulders. So the shoulders should be down into your spine. And then we switch around to the other side. And sometimes it can be nice to close your eyes here. You can really get in tune of that neck stretch. You can breathe in and as you exhale, you drop the head to the side. Inhale, lifting the head up and exhaling, dropping down. Let's do this one more time. So inhale, reaching up and exhale to the side. The last one, inhale, reaching. And exhale, feeling that nice stretch in your neck. And coming back in the center. So the next one is we will do circles, 4 rounds to the right side. And it will look like this. And sometimes it can be really tensed in your neck. So I invite you to do it very slowly. And perhaps you like to close your eyes again. Very gentle movements. And sometimes you might feel crackings or any sounds in the neck, which is fine. You breathe into the movement and opening all the sides of your neck. And when you've done 4 rounds, you make your way back into the center and then we switch around to the other side. And taking your time. You don't need to rush. And really giving yourself time to feel your body. And feel how the relaxation is starting to arrive in your body. Making sure you keep breathing deeply into the body system. And when you finish your last round, you make your way back into the center and creating length in the spine again. Now, as you inhale, reaching the arms up to the ceiling, creating space in your arms. And as you exhale, drop the right hand down to the floor and reaching over into a nice side stretch. Keep pressing your pelvis down into your block or pillow and then open the side body. Keep breathing if you do experience any tension in the body. On the next inhale, you can bring the arms up again, reach up. And as you exhale, we switch to the other side. And bring the arm up and over your body. And keeping your chest open, your heart open. And keeping your breath nice and easy into the body. As you inhale, bringing the arms back up, you can look up with your eyes to your fingers. And as you exhale, bring the hand back down to the floor and stretch over to the other side. Inhaling, lengthening, extending to your arms and relax your fingers as well. Coming back, inhaling, reaching up the arms and exhaling, dropping down the left arm and bring the right arm up and over your head. If you do feel any tension in your neck, you can always look down to the floor. Sometimes that can be giving you a bit more relaxation as well. Okay, let's do one more time on both sides. So inhale, creating more space in the spine. And as you exhale, moving up and over, sideways, into that nice stretch, into the rib cage, into your waistline. Last one. Inhaling, bring the arms up, reaching up high. Exhaling, reach up and over, side body stretch. Next inhale, bringing the arms up above your head. And then bring the palms together to touch into a namaste position. Exhaling. So we start to move into a nice gentle twist. So as you inhale, bringing both arms up once more. And as you exhale, bringing the right hand on the outside of your left knee. And bring the left hand on the back side of your mat. So see if you can keep lifting up into the spine. And from there, twist from the lower back, middle back, and then your neck. So be very gentle with your neck as well into the twist. Making sure your body is relaxed. And also your gaze and your eyes. So you're looking to a spot, but your gaze is more inside actually. Let's take one more inhale here. And exhaling, twist maybe a bit deeper. And then we come back center again. Inhale, lifting the arms up. Exhaling, other side. Bring the left arm behind, right hand on the knee, twisting over, shoulders relaxed. And every inhale that you take, you want to create more space in the spine, more space in your breath. And every exhalation, start to rotate slightly deeper into the spine. In the moment when you notice you cannot breathe easily anymore, you can always go a little bit more back again. So make sure you keep maintaining a nice and flowy breath. Let's take inhalation once more to reach and create space. And as you exhale, maybe go a little bit deeper. Now we come back center. Lift the arms up one more time. Create space to open up. And exhale, bring the hands in front of your heart. Nice, good work. See if you can bring the pillow on the side of your mat. So we sit nicely with the pelvis on the mat and bring the hands around your kneecaps. And we will do some circlings with the spine. So you move forward, sideways and backwards. And this can be very nice and a gentle movement to create more energy into your body. More relaxation as well into the spine and into your lower back. Let's do 4 more. Breathing in and exhaling. 3. You can use your hands as well to cup around your knees. 2. And 1. And then we also do the other side, of course. So let's come. Circling around, and you can make the movement a little bit bigger if you like. A bit more expansive to the front, to the side. And always maintaining a nice conscious breath. 4 more. And 3. 2. Good. And the last one. All right. Let's see if you can make your way back into the center again. You might feel a little bit dizzy, so it can be nice to close your eyes for a moment. Catching a breath. Just notice how you are right now. And then you can slowly open your eyes again. From here you can cup your hands a bit tighter around your knees. And as you inhale, make a nice hollow back. Bring your chest forward, open your heart, look up. And when you exhale, you drop your head and you lean behind your sit bones. Make a round spine. Inhale again, bring your chest forward, hollow up your back. And as you exhale, round your upper back and bring your chin down to your chest. Let's do it again. Inhale, using your inhalations to create space. And exhale, calming down. 2 more. Inhale again, opening up. Shoulders down, away from the ears. And exhaling. 1 more time. And exhale. Nice. Let's come back into the center and give yourself a nice shake. Arms and shoulders. Relax your neck. Well done. So we move into another position. You can bring your legs to the back and we move into all fours. Hands and knees. So you can spread your 10 fingers wide, making sure the hands are nicely under your shoulders and the knees are hip width. Sometimes it can be nice to look in between your legs to make sure that you can hide your feet behind your knees. And if that is happening here, then you're in the correct position. Let's start to move the spine, very gentle, in a free flow. So I'm not going to share with you what to do, but you might feel into your spine what is needed, what feels good. Maybe a round spine, maybe a hollow spine. Maybe you like to look to the back. It's really for you a nice exploration of where you feel tension and tightness and where can you breathe to create more space. And sometimes it can be nice to close your eyes. And then see if you can make your movements smaller and smaller. So you come back into a nice neutral spine, long spine, relaxed neck. From here, you can start to tuck your toes and walk your hands back so the knees can lift up and then start to come into a squat. So perhaps the squat is not working for you. So if you have a roll or maybe a blanket, you can place it under your heels so you can find more length in the squat. And otherwise, you can bring your toes slightly out, elbows on the inside of your legs, hand palms to touch, shoulders away from the ears and lengthen the spine. And from here we have a very healthy position for a low back, and also it gives you a lot of more relaxation into your pelvis area. So take long deep breaths in and out. I like to move a little bit into the squat, but that's up to you. You can also be quiet and just breathe into this position, whatever feels nice for you. Keep pressing your elbows slightly more out, so you can really feel a nice stretch on the inner legs as well. Let's take one more deeper breath into the belly. And then slowly bringing your hands down to the floor. You can bring your hips up and bring your feet back into a parallel position. Now making sure you bend your knees, that really helps you to relax your lower spine and just hang down for a moment. You could also grab your elbows or just dangle down here and maybe sway it out a bit from side to side. Shaking out in your neck, your shoulders, maybe flutter your lips. Get me nice to relax into your mouth and your jaw. And shaking out your shoulders, arms a little bit more. And then come back into the middle again. Now bend your knees a little bit deeper and then see if you can pull your abdomen in and round up very slow through your spine. First your lower back, then your middle back, then your upper back. And then see if you can look straight ahead and roll your shoulders away from the ears so we're nicely straight up into a nice standing position. So let's walk to the front of the mat and place the legs together, feet together. And you can bring the hands in front of your heart and take a moment to look down to your toes and see if you can spread your toes nicely onto the floor. rolling your shoulders away from the ears, and maybe you like to close your eyes for a second, just to notice how you're feeling, how the body is right now. And you slowly can open your eyes again. And let's start to move with the breath. So as you inhale, bring the arms out and up, palms together to touch. And as you exhale, move through the center. You can also bend your knees while you go down. Hands can be on the floor or perhaps on your shin bones for a flat back. And on the exhale, release down to the floor. Now bend your knees and plant your hands down onto the floor and step the right leg back and your left leg into a first plank position. Strong plank, 10 fingers are nicely spread and your feet are hip width. Long deep inhalations and exhalations. Take another deeper breath, lengthen to the crown of your head, and as you exhale, drop your knees and stay in this nice straight spine. It's kind of a plank on your knees. And as you exhale, bend through your elbows, very slowly going down onto your belly. Point your toes. Inhale for a first baby cobra. Open your chest. And as you exhale, bring your forehead down. Inhale, come back into your hands and knees. Walk your hands maybe a little bit more back. Spread your fingers. Curl the toes into a first downward facing dog. And maybe you like to move slightly here by bending your knees. Pedal your feet. Maybe relax your neck a little bit. Just to check in and you do your first downward facing dog. Long deep breath in. And long deep breath out. And then see if you can be into a downward facing dog for a second. Feel free to bend your knees if you cannot straighten out your lower spine. It's always a good idea. Now look forward to your hands and bring the right knee to your chest and bring the shoulders forward, body weight forward, and see if you can step your front foot forward in between the hands. Bring the left foot forward, feet together. Inhale, lengthen the spine, maybe hands back on your shins. And exhale, release down to the floor. Inhale, scooping up all the way. Press your feet down, hand palms together. And bring the hands in front of your heart. So let's do the other side as well. Inhale. Lengthening and exhaling, folding forward with a nice long spine. Inhale, open your chest. Lengthen the spine, hands back on the floor. Now we step the left leg back, big step. And the right leg back into plank position. Inhale into your plank, and as you exhale, bring the knees down, bend your elbows, and lie down flat onto the floor. Point your toes, shoulder blades back, elbows in, cobra on the inhale, and on the exhale, bring your forehead down. Inhale into your hands and knees, walk your hands slightly more towards you, curl the toes, and back into downward facing dog. Feel free to bend your knees again, to make it easy for yourself. Maintaining a nice and easy breath as well throughout this practice. Now look forward and bring the left knee to your chest. Bring the body weight forward, left foot forward, and bring the right foot forward, feet together. Inhale, long spine, hands can be back onto your shins. And exhale, release down. Inhale, circle the arms sideways and up, rooting down into your feet. And bring the hands back in front of your heart. All right, well done everybody. So let's do it again. And we combine a nice standing posture. So on the inhale, bring the arms up. And on the exhale, moving forward and down, hands to the floor. Bend your knees and step the right leg back. And also now directly your left leg into a downward facing dog. Spreading your fingers, feet hip width. Long deep breath in and out. So we move into a standing flow, and I will give you some modifications if you like. So look forward to your hands and step the right foot forward in between your hands. Now bring the left knee down onto the floor and untuck your back foot. Now inhale the arms up, and if this is too intense for you, you can also place the hands on your thigh. Or maybe on the floor, that's also a good idea. Otherwise, keep the arms up, shoulders away from the ears, and feeling this nice hip stretch into your body. Maybe look up, and a nice and gentle breath. Don't rush, but see if you can be still and notice anything that is happening into your body right now. One more inhale here. And as you exhale, see if you can drop your right arm down to the floor. And if you cannot reach to the mat or the floor, you can grab a block or a pillow and place it underneath your right hand. And then from there we move into a side stretch. And this stretch goes a little bit deeper into that hip, because mostly in the hip we can hold on tension or any anxiety. And by opening the hips, we create more space and calmness into our nerve system. Let's take one more deeper breath here again. Keep reaching and stretching. And then on the exhale, bring the hand back down. Bring the hands in front of your heart into Namaste, shoulders back. And then we turn towards the right knee. Bring the elbow outside of the thigh and then look over your shoulder for a twist. So this is an option to keep the knee down, but if you do feel you want a little bit more, you can always curl the back toe and lift the knee. But if you do feel that is taking too much effort, lower the knee back down and just breathe and find your focus and twist into the spine. On the next inhale, we look back forward, bring the hands down to the floor, curl the back toe, and come into your downward facing dog. Let's move into a nice and gentle vinyasa. So inhale into your high plank, and on the exhale, bring the knees down into a nice straight plank. We go down to the floor, point your toes, inhale cobra, and exhaling forehead down. Inhale, hands and knees, walk your hands slightly back, downward facing dog. And then we go to the other side. So bring the left foot forward, in between your hands, and bring the right knee down onto the floor. Relax your back foot. Optional, arms up, or maybe hands back onto your thigh. That's always a nice option. If you do feel pain in your knee, you can always place something under your knee. I didn't say it on the other side, but sometimes it can be a little bit sensitive. Arms up gives you more space. Maybe look up if your neck is okay with that. And then finding some stillness from inside. Even knowing the body is moving around, your breath can keep you steady and grounded. On your next exhale, you can drop your left hand down and then move over to the side for a nice deeper hip stretch. Use a block again underneath your left hand if you need to, and then open up into the waistline. And every time when you notice your breath is quiet or it's not very easy for you to breathe, remind yourself again to back off a little bit, maybe go a little bit less deeper, so that you maintain a nice calm way of breath. Bringing the hand back down. Inhale, bring the arms in front of your heart into Namaste. And then we turn towards the bent knee, left knee. Palms to touch. Press into your hand palms and then look over your left shoulder. And then from there we start to rotate lower back, middle back, and the upper back. Noticing if your facial muscles are relaxed, so that you're not cramping into your eyes or into your mouth. Look back forward to the front of your mat. Hands back down, curl the back toe. And let's move back into downward facing dog. Let's take one deep breath here. And exhale. We move into the other side, pigeon. Left leg, left knee on the outside of your left hand. And extend your right leg to the back. Point your right toes and be mindful with your knee again. Use something underneath your left hip if you like. And perhaps this is already enough for you. You really want to feel that stretch into your glute muscle. If you would like to have some more stretch, walk forward on your elbows. Maybe walk all the way, stretching the arms forward and drop your head to the mat. Close your eyes if you like. And you settle in into the hip, into that stretch. And give yourself some time to calm down on every breath out. And if you do feel the stretch is too intense, you can always come back up again with your upper body. Let's do one more inhale and exhale. And walk your hands back under your shoulders, slowly rolling up. Remove the pillow underneath your left hip and roll the hip to the floor so you can extend your right leg forward. Bring the left foot on the inside of your right thigh, and perhaps you like to use something underneath your left knee. Flexing your right toes, and as you inhale, reaching up the arms. Exhale, folding forward. Optional to grab your ankle or your shin, wherever you can grab your left or right leg. Grab your toes, inhale, and round exhale. Feeling that nice stretch into your hamstring, into your calf, into the spine. And using your breath again to dive deeper into more relaxation, more space, more calmness. Let's take one more deeper breath here. And exhaling. Slowly let go of your leg and rounding yourself up vertebra by vertebra very slowly, and bring your head up again. Alright, beautiful. Extend both legs in front of you and scoop to the front of your mat. Give your legs a gentle shimmy shake and your hips a little bit for the work that you've done. And I invite you to lie down onto your mat all the way, and bringing your head down, arms down. Making sure your legs are slightly out to the side and you can close your eyes. Optional to bring the hands on your belly, or maybe one hand on your belly and one hand on your heart, and closing your eyes here. And take a moment for yourself to fully relax. And you can stay in this position as long as you like, so you can really give your body some time to settle in and to adjust and to integrate this practice. And thank you for practicing with me today on the mat. I wish you a beautiful day, and with having said that, namaste.